Hello, this is Horror Studio One, and this is my unedited podcast. Hello, this is Horror Studio One, coming to you once again with the unedited podcast. It's been a long time since I've done a podcast, actually. So this week there will be no live stream. But I promise you guys I will have a live stream next Friday because I have a couple things I want to talk about. But today I wanted to make this podcast because of an incident that has occurred. It actually occurred last Thursday, and it was all over the news. Everyone knew about it. A couple of people have talked about it, and it was a shock to many individuals. Personally, I didn't know this YouTuber or this YouTube channel prior to the news that a 13-year-old YouTube star had passed away. His name was Caleb Logan, and the YouTube channel that him and his family actually participated in was a Bretele. I don't know if that's how you say it. Bretele. I guess that's their last name. And it's basically him and his two sisters and their parents, and it's like a whole vlogging kind of video, a family vlogging video, and it was extremely popular. It had over 1 million subscribers. So, if you guys don't know how much that is, imagine my channel being 100 times more popular. Basically, that was their channel. And the person that died, Caleb Logan, the kid that died, he was only a 13-year-old boy, and he was, the star of the show kind of thing. And it was really sudden that he passed away. I just had a bunch of stuff I wanted to talk about this. Some theories I've heard people say, and maybe some of them that I have as well, and my own opinion on the matter, because it is quite strange that a 13-year-old child will die like that. There was really no real reasons why he passed away. There was no accident, like a tree didn't fall on him, he wasn't hit by a car, nothing like that. According to his parents actually claimed that it was from natural causes. And then, that stirred a lot of media attention as the fact that why would a 13-year-old boy... He's not 83, he's 13, dude. He's 13. He's 3 years above the age of 10. He's a child. He's under 18 years old. Why would a 13-year-old boy that's growing, that's maturing, just suddenly die of, quote-unquote natural causes? So a lot of people were giving the parents shit, to be honest. Why would that happen? And then it was later revealed that by the parents that it could have been an undetected medical condition. What they didn't say. Personally, after this incident, this news came up, I took a look at, the channel that they ran, and he seemed like a really normal, charming, he seemed like a cool dude. He didn't seem like he had cancer, like brain cancer that would just take him away. I mean, there's absolutely no signs of him being ill or anything like that. And I think that if he was ill and his parents knew that he was ill, they would probably share it with the fans. They had 1 million or so fans. And, in my opinion, I feel that the parents should, regardless, reveal the true reason why he died. I'm not saying that it wasn't an undetected medical condition, but it's so vague that, why wouldn't you tell the fans and the people? You probably say Horror Studio One, it's their family matters, their kid died. If they don't feel like sharing it, they don't have to fucking share it with anybody. True. But think about just the way this family has been, right? They're actually live streaming the memorial for Caleb. So if they're live streaming the memorial for Caleb, why can't they tell people why he passed away? That's just the way I feel about it. Take it with a grain of salt. You don't have to agree with me, but that's just how I feel, that if you're gonna put your kid on live stream, his memorial on live stream, why not tell people the reason why he passed away? Granted, they may not know either. I'm not saying that they're lying or hiding stuff from the world, but they could be just as confused as why their child died, which I just find it's very mysterious and very, it's very weird how a child of 13 years old, a really popular child star, can just pass away like that. And they did get a lot of, actually the parents got a lot of criticism from fans all over the world, that wasn't subscribed to the channel but are now paying a lot of attention to the channel, saying that their parents are exploiting their kids for money, for fame, on YouTube kind of thing. But personally, my opinion is that it's just from very personal perspective, is that I wish that if I was a kid when I was like 13 or 14, that my parents had done something like that for me. Because as someone who likes to perform and who likes to do these kinds of things, I had wished that I had started earlier. If I had started at 13, it would have been so much faster. My channel, my art, my entertainment, all that stuff would have been so much faster. If my parents did that for me, I would be totally happy. And looking from the vlogs that, the family does, the kids look genuinely happy that the fact that they are stars, or they are entertaining people. And, that's, I think that you can't blame the parents for that, right? I mean, I don't think they forced their kids into doing this. It's not like they're forcing them to perform in a circus or do crazy ass stunts or, exploit them actually, but they're just recording their usual lives and asking them questions. Their home videos put online, basically. So I don't think you should criticize the parents for that, but I do think that they are kind of obligated, because they did have a million fans. There was like little girls crying and, they're heartbroken that the fact that their idol has died. I feel that they should come out and, besides making a video in remembrance to the boy, maybe tell people really like what happened to him and stuff. They did get quite some shit when they said that their son was a vlogger, brother and son, which was like a quote that they wrote. I guess people didn't like the fact that he was a vlogger first and then a brother and a son. But I kind of get that, was the fact that a million people knew their family and knew Caleb as a vlogger. So to put him as a vlogger first, a brother and a son, kind of does make sense to me, right? If, let's say, I died, I wouldn't be a son, a student, a male, and a YouTuber. I would probably start with a YouTuber, a whatever, because most people would know me, Horror Studio One, as a YouTuber, right? So, I don't think they should give them shit for that. It's just that that's the way that they're presenting to the media, to the people, the public, basically, that he was a vlogger, right? So that's that. I just don't even, that I think is okay, basically. The last video that he did do before his death was actually, I think he recorded, it's called Dear Future Self, a video called a segment in the video. And it was probably the day before he passed away, the kid passed away. And he does a comedy routine, right? And then he's talking about, if I could ask my future self one question, I would ask him, what new sports are there? Like, he actually did say that. And he seemed totally normal to me. Like, he had great hair, he looked really cool and stuff. But unfortunately, that was his last message ever. And then obviously after his death, his parents posted that video and wrote that, unfortunately, Caleb passed away the day after we made this video. He will never get to meet his future self. None of us will, and we are all very sad because he would have been great. Please kiss your kids and tell them that you love them every day. You never know what day will be their last. So, yeah. And just something I wanted to talk about. A lot of people are speculating, saying it's like the Illuminati or stuff like that. That I find tainted with a great grain of salt. A lot of people have a million conspiracy theories why he was taken away or stuff like that. And that's why I feel like a lot of the fans deserve to know why, I'll be honest, I wasn't a fan. I didn't even know of the channel before this, but just the fact that a 13-year-old kid who was also a YouTube star had died, I wanted to talk about it and give some of my theories on it. Because I've always actually kind of been, not obsessed, but kind of been interested in celebrities that die early. And that may sound very weird, but It's not like a hobby I do, you know, it's like, oh, who's gonna die next kind of thing, but it's just that I find their lives very intriguing, right? Rudolph Valentino, James Dean, River Phoenix, Bruce Lee, to the more currently Heath Ledger, all these individuals achieved enormous stardom in their youth, in their 20s and their 30s, and then, you know, in their teens, and then they, you know, at the age of 24, they would just, you know, perish, they would die and kind of thing. And it is very sad. It's a very sad thing, but it also is kind of, I mean, this is just my Horror Studio One's opinion on this matter, is I always found it kind of romantic how that happened. You would be young forever, you know the song Forever Young, I wanna be. That is the description of those people, that those stars, that, you know, the fallen stars that appear and then in their most glorious moment they perish, kind of thing. And, you know, I just always found that interesting. Of course, I would never wish that upon myself. It's like, I don't want to die now, but I mean, it's just that I always found it like they become legends basically. And you know, I guess Caleb Logan, he has himself become a legend as well, I think, because I think there was only one other YouTuber that had been publicized to have died before Caleb. It was a African American girl, and she did vlogs, I think, as well, and she was, you know, she lived in a rougher neighborhood and she was shot, I think, like that. So she was the first YouTuber to publicly, like, I guess, more famous YouTuber. I mean, there's probably YouTubers with like 50 subscribers who have maybe passed away, I don't know, but like a more famous YouTuber that's died was her, but she didn't have 1 million subscribers. This is the most famous YouTuber that has died, was Caleb, and at age 13. So yes, it is sad, but at least, well, he is a predecessor now. He's become a legend in his own right, kind of. It's sad, but he's achieved a next level kind of thing. And yeah, I guess that's what most young stars, when they die early, they're able to achieve. So I guess condolences to the family and the fans. This is just my opinion on the matter. Despite never watching the channel, I just wanted to talk about the fact that a 13-year-old boy who was a YouTube star had passed away, and I guess we're all very, very sad about that. All right, this is Horror Studio One, and it was great talking to you guys. This one's a bit shorter. I'm probably going to do podcasts maybe once a week, or do live streams with you guys. So if you guys are interested, give a like and subscribe for more. Thank you so much, and hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.